Welcome back, viewers, to part 2, where we'll be shishi bonding the timber and fitting the bridge. So sit back and enjoy.
Alright.
How are we looking?
It's a bit munted, but yeah, I tore another hole in the fly screen, but there we go. Luckily we've got Enos here, he'll be able to fix that. What we might need to do though is we cut out here and here, so therefore this can go that way more.
Hold on.
So
are we putting timbers between the two sides?
Yes,
still?
we may not need to do that, but because we need a bit of timber up here and along here and then down there. So therefore we can get something like perspex or something on the other side where we can actually put up against this and screw it in so it all fixes together, and then that won't flap around as much and it'll hold it rigid just there. I think she can stay there because we just need to build the timber frame now.
And that's the start of
the cat run. Yep. And we can give all the timber a bit of an oil with linseed oil. That'll help to protect it a bit. And we'll probably put something on the bottom of the timber. You know what we could do? We could have a go at shishi bonding. We'll shishi bond it.
少すぎ版
I've never done that before. Let's have a go.
What's shishi bonding?
Shishi bol is you burn the timber. It's a Japanese technique to preserve timber. It lasts for centuries. Let's have a go now. Come on. Why not? Welcome back, viewers. I'm going to do a bit of shishi bonding. It's an old Japanese trick. You've probably heard it before, but preserve the timber. Afterwards we'll brush it down and then we'll slap some linseed oil on it. But anyway, here we go. I'll probably run out of gas. I'm going to have to get some more, but anyway, here we go. Woohoo! Isn't that nice? Ha! That's hot. What do you reckon? Should we do the top? We just oil the top?
We don't want the cat to not like it.
Might be the smell. We could put grass.
Or you could just leave it.
We'll just leave it for now, but we'll just do that outside. That'll preserve that. Looks a little bit nicer too, doesn't it? So let's do that. Let's give it a little brush and then get some linseed oil out and pop it on. Alright, we just finished brushing all that down, and what we'll do is we'll get some linseed oil and give it a bit of a brush up. See what that looks like. Alright, let's go. Just taking out these things for the stuff from the bird and just putting the grass in. So have you got the snips? I just need the snips to cut this. Whoops. Alright, here we go.
Nice.
Alright, let's get the platform. There we are. That's got to pull up, so it's going to be good. Here we go. Lovely. Awesome. Ah, painted. Right, we're going to let that dry and start working on the little timber surround that goes around this, just to anchor it to the fly screen, just so it doesn't move, the fly screen doesn't move around too much. Anyway, back soon. Alright, let's take it in. It's starting to rain. Let's trim these top bits off. Right. Get the measuring tape and we'll get a frame around this. 300 by 320. This will do. Excuse me, I'm just going to cut this. That's it done. Pretty well. Right. We're going to need the grinder again. So put the battery away. Just going to pop outside and cut this. Alright. Drill the holes first. Alrighty, so let's go back to the cage and have a look. Okay, yes, need to be that much. Both of those, cut those short. We had a bit of brief interlude there. We ran out of battery. Anyway, we're back on. What we're going to do now is just make up this little frame. I'm going to do a biscuit joint on this just to hold it, because yeah, it's the only way I can think about doing it at the moment. Alright, let's get the machine out. Oh yeah, I've got to cut these down a little bit. I'll go and cut those and I'll be back. Okay, so we want plug that in, transfer the mark further down, okay, let's get this one. That was loud. Right, let's put this away. Biscuits. Just need 3. Bit of PVA. Brilliant. Okay. Just wipe it off with the fingers. Perfect. Right, just need to let that dry now. Right, leave it at that. Back later. As you can see over here, I've just put clamps on it. It'll hold it. Hold it for now. The glue's dried sufficiently, so I'm just going to drill these. These go on the inside of the fly wire so that we can drill it through to the timber on the outside of the cat flap, and that'll hold all the fly wire and the door, make it a bit more rigid, and then we can actually screw the cage on the outside to the timber, so it'll hold everything quite rigid, which is good. Anyway, I'll get into it. Countersinking tool in. Countersink these so that the screw sits flush. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And this is a decking one that I broke the drill bit, but I'm just using it. I've cut it off short so I can actually just use it just for doing countersinking. I do have a different countersinking tool. Got this one, but I prefer to use this. Here's the it's a decking mate, and that just drills the hole for the decking screw and countersinks it at the same time. Great tool, and they come with spare drill bits as well. Anyway, back to countersinking. Oh no, that was unfortunate. Okay, let's turn that around. Let's do this one. Alright, okay, now let's fix this bit. What we'll do is we'll cut that off there. Get the grinder again. Right. I've got to do one in the top here. Roughly the same place. There we go. Try not to break it this time. That's it. There we go. Right. Let's go. Oh. Right. Let's go and cut this. That's it. Right, let's see what other damage we can do, eh? Just get a little hand saw and finish that off. Perfect. There we go. Just like it was meant to be. We need to go inside now. There we go. Right, let's get the cage attached and get it on that, and then we can actually pull it that way a bit further too, so it pulls the flywire out. Right, let's go outside. Look who's in the cat cage. Here we've got some spare ply. I'm just explaining to Connor what we're going to use it for, just to pop underneath these platforms, and it'll hold it up off the ground, give it some stability, and then the cat can jump up on it, or we put the kitty litter on it. Go like so. Get some pressure on it. Okay, screw it in there.
Ready?
Yeah. A little bit more. Okay.
Ah, the leg.
Is it through?
Yep.
Alright, good.
Not good.
No? Okay.
They're shitty screws.
No, it's just the way you're doing it.
No, it's just me then.
Alright, so let's just put a couple of screws in here. Through?
Arm and knee. Yep.
Okay, here's the next one. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, go. One more. Okay, now you need to get out. I need the drill. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's put this here.
Uh-huh.
That'll stop the cat litter from coming off. Alright, let's
You have
get
screws?
this. Oh, light down a bit further, eh? Thanks for watching, viewers, and thanks to Tux. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.